Hello everyone. Welcome to my live session. Today is Gui Mao ear, Gui water with Mao the rabbit ear, Wu earth with the Wu fire horse month, and today is Gung metal with Shu earth dog day. And now here's 12 Ren water with Wu fire horse time. It's very strong yang time and day. Very strong fire here. Good morning. Yeah, West Coast is 9 a.m. It's so early. Good to see you. Gloomy there. Okay. Here's also like whole this week is rainy days. From last live session, it was so long video, about 3 hours video, so it took a long time to edit it. So basically, if I edit like 10 minutes video, it takes at least 1 hour. 1 hour to edit the 10-minute video, maybe 40 minutes to 1 hour. The chart reading session was like 2 hours video, so it took about 10 hours to edit it. It took a long time, but I found one AI video editing program. When I just click it, it just cut all the silent sections out, so it makes the editing process faster, so it will help a lot. Today, like today's day, there is horse and dog. I try to share. You guys all know I emphasize the seasonal combination and triple combination a lot because that one make a huge change. So in this case, if I see the horse and the dog, you don't need to care about the hour because monthly branch is horse, daily branch is already a dog. So whenever I see these two characters, I immediately think triple combination of fire. See, tiger, horse, and the dog. When the three characters gather together, it creates really big fire energy. When tiger comes, these three characters create really huge fire. And that fire could be favorable for somebody, and that fire could be unfavorable for somebody. But even though it is favorable, the triple combinational energy, that huge fire energy, either fire or metal or wood or water, it works as a little bit overwhelming situation. I always look at combination energy curiously, a little bit cautious, because sometimes even though it is favorable, it works as a selfish mind. Suddenly, I get a huge power, so the attitude might change into not a healthy way. And if it's unfavorable, sure, it's stressful. So this can locate it in your chart, or it can be in your great life cycle, which means 10 years luck pillar, and it could become a triple combination of fire temporarily for today. Today, only triple combination is not that severe, actually. It is better to keep practicing. If these two characters come, character make triple combination. What character make seasonal combination? Practice is the key for looking at the flow of 5 element. Experienced knee injury entering horse month, which is of course fire. How would you determine in TCM in terms of elemental interaction? Basically, I consider the elemental energy in the organs 5 element together. Fire, this is horse's fire. Fire is related with heart, small intestine, pericardium, triple warmer, triple burner in TCM. Mostly it works on the heart and small intestine, we can say. And the horse time is the heart time, right? Whenever the fire energy comes, our heart, small intestine's energy will be a little bit more activated. And depending on your fire is strong or weak, activation could be a little bit overwhelming. That activation might be a little bit more supporting. I correlate heart and knee connection a lot. Whenever I treat the knee problem, knee injury, first I go to the heart. I try to treat the heart. When there is the heart overacting, if heart is overacting, which means heart send too much blood to our body, some area, it can be back, it can be and shoulder, it can be ankle or knee, and consume its energy much, especially in horse time, right? Like if heart is activated, heart keep doing some job. Heart could be exhausted. Small intestine could be exhausted, or it become too hot. If it's exhausted, we can say it's a little bit in a cold situation. But anyway, heart and knee connection is called master tongue acupuncture. Whenever we treat the knee, always go to the heart or pericardium, heart pericardium. The theory is heart take its energy, take its blood to a whole body, but whenever the fire rises up or whenever heart is activating too much, blood really stuck in here, like stuck in here, upper part of our body, and the neck area and our brain. Heart send too much signals, too much blood here, and cannot go down. So the circulation of the lower jaw, our lower part of the body, could be a little bit lacked because the blood is all packed up here. So whenever we calm the heart down a little bit and then activate the arteries and then blood vessels of our thigh area, big part of the leg, the thigh area, send the blood and then all the signals down. Approach is what I treat the knee problem the mostly. Hello. Bei, hello. And Dynamic Diva, hello. Shoe. Favorite clash day. Why it's your favorite? This month I feel like a little bit of shortness of breath. Like shortness of breath is happening. I think it's related to heart and the lung. Also the heart thing. Being optimistic about today. Okay. You care about the clash. Dog and dragon clash. It's very tricky. It's very interesting clash. Personally don't like dragon and dog clash. Let me talk about this clash a little bit. So dragon stores water. Dog stores fire. The way you guys can ask any questions in the live session, and then please let me know if you want a chart reading consultation. Live chart reading consultation is $30. The payment is via PayPal, imingmedicine@gmail.com or Super Chat in YouTube Live. You become a member at least more than 3 to 4 months. There's one chart reading for free. The dog stores fire. We just talked about this one contributes to triple combination of fire. Same. Dragon contributes to triple combination of water. Basically, it is the clashing between two different earth element implies that fire and water clashing aspect. There will be horse and tiger, which is the part of triple combination of fire. For dragon aspect, blue water rat and Shan metal monkey. So those three are part of triple combination of water. These three are part of triple combination of fire. The key things I consider is which element is more favorable in my chart, either fire or water. Earth can be your favorable element or not, but if I want to look at the dog and dragon clash, I try to figure out fire is my favorable element or water is my favorable element. Dragon is precious for you. For example, if you have strong fire in your chart, you have strong fire. We can make this example. There is like huge fire, 3 horses, for example. There is really strong fire. Dragon contains a little bit amount of water inside. It stores water. So dragon can absorb that huge fire energy a little bit. If you have that dragon, suddenly Shu Earth's dog comes and create a clash. This dragon. That means your water source, means dragon, becomes unstable a little bit. Water energy diminishes a little bit. Or water can, it's like an earthquake. Like there's a dam in your chart. Dam is this dragon. When dog comes and then create a clash, it becomes a little bit unstable. The dam is a little bit cracked, broken, and the water is going out of the dam. In this case, dog is not that welcoming, and it also creates a little bit about triple combination of fire with the horse. Yeah, and if there's a like tiger comes, yeah, the water is all evaporated, so it's the not a good situation. But if like there is like bad in your chart, monkey in your chart, let's make it a little bit severely exaggerated. There's a high water bore here, so it's a water dominant chart. There's like huge amount of water, and there is a triple combination here. It's not like a dam, it's more like a ocean or iceberg, kind of that kind of land. The Chun Earth Dragon is like an iceberg, is right? Ice. So in this case, if dog comes and then create a clash, this breaks the triple combination of water, thus makes iceberg stable, which means it's a more favorable thing. So in this case, this clash works as a positive way. So it all depends on what kind of element is dominant in my chart or is more favorable in my chart. You know what? Interestingly, this triple combination all creating a clash each other. And red create a clash, tiger and monkey create a clash. They're all on the other side, 180 degrees. I'll show you the clashing image. Dragon, red, monkey create a triple combination of water to make interesting picture. Three are triple combination of water. This is one triangle. Okay. Dog, tiger, and horse create a triple combination of fire. And those are looking at each other in 180 degrees. Horse and rat, 180. Tiger and monkey, 180. Dragon and dog, 180. It's very interesting. So for me, my Yongshin, my favorable energy is fire, kind of water dominant chart, and a little bit cold. So whenever the fire supporting energy comes, I'm kind of welcoming. So today, kind of excited about this fire dominant or triple combination of fire. But whenever fire gets larger or whenever fire gets strong, sometimes just our brain become a little bit more relaxed or sluggish. A little bit. It's like a very relaxed image in summer picnic time. So a little bit like not very sharpness. Not the sharpness could be very lacked, even though it is a favorable energy. There is needed, okay. And dynamic diva too. Okay. Yeah, when I call Alex, my Alexa speaker answer me. The dog and dragon is more clearly we can see fire and water aspect, because when we divide our chart in two different temperatures, and we can determine one is a little bit warm and hot side, as I called as a wood fire yang aspect, and the other side as a coldness or metal water in aspect. So we can just determine warm or hot chart or cool or cold chart. Cold chart is more dog energy, and warm or hot chart needs more dragon energy. It's a little different from dog and dragon. Dog and dragon is switching between two different temperatures, but metal and wood is stores metal, goat stores wood. Already put a little circle here, show what element is stored. So sure, triple combination of metal, and is triple combination of wood. Call this one as a temperature clash, fire versus water. But this one is not. This one is more about initiating source, the wood as a sprouting source, wood as a spring up. I think the word is growing, starting to grow. And the metal is sprouting, metal as a harvesting. So one tried to initiate something, and then the Cho Earth Ox tried to kill something. That aspect is inside. 2021 was the Cho Earth Ox. So sprouting and harvesting create a clash and then try to actually move, or not big movement actually. So it's more about movement. And also has the movement aspect, and we can say this ox and goat energy as a temperature because wood is a little bit warmer side, metal a little bit cooler side. So we can say that is a little bit about temperature clash, but it built as a more or initiating something. Then, hi, which body part affected during an ox-goat clash? Shin is month pillar in Bata chart, which is clashed by the ox in luck pillar. Which clash is worse? There's no worse or better clash. It is just happening. Like anyway, the clashing is change. It's all about change. We can determine this one as a work situation. We can say this dragon as a water work, water job, as a fire job. Sure, this one is a metal job. This one is a wood job. Whenever the clash happens, this one is in your chart. The dog comes through the yun aspect. Yun means the yearly pillar or great life cycle, the luck pillar. In this case, we can say you were in the water job. Suddenly, the fire job opportunity comes. You might consider, should I move or not? Should I change my job or not? Between the fire job and the water job. Whenever the clash happens, some kind of unstable things can go up. So you might be dissatisfied with your current job position. So you want to change, maybe. You might want to change your job. Another opportunity comes. In this case, we consider which element is more favorable or not. If water element is more favorable and water is your current job position, the fire job comes and your mindset is very unstable. I want to quit. I'm not satisfied with this water job. So I want to change to fire job suddenly. In my point of view, if I give you a consultation and then you are asking me, should I move or not? Then I will say, don't move. If you move to fire job, yeah, you might feel more dissatisfaction. Current mindset, like unstable mind, is just temporary thing. I know this person's favorable element or yongxin is water. Really recommend to move to the fire job. This one same. First is between the wood and the metal. Change can happen in, give an example about happen in work. It can happen in place to live. It can happen in people around you, or it can happen in romantic relationship. Kind of plan can be involved. I don't really say clash that's bad. Like clash doesn't make anything actually. Clash makes clash makes something, but it all happens in our mind first. Dissatisfaction, and then my mindset that wants to change, my mindset that wants to quit from this situation and then go to another place because I'm stressful. Usually most this clashing happen stressful situation. Like if this dragon aspect as a house or home, my home, the dog comes, and what is the opposite aspect of home or house? Maybe picnic area or to Las Vegas. Earth dragon is staying at home. The dragon was in your chart, and suddenly in luck pillar comes as a to different place. I don't want to stay at home. That kind of mind can be activated. This could be the mother spirit, because mother spirit is home or something that I can stay in. So this is all about example. So suddenly want to go to the picnic. So suddenly want to go to travel to the Las Vegas, and then suddenly movement is happening. If you know this dog is not your favorable character, just be patient. Just staying at home might be more helpful. But if you move, if you try to go on a trip to Las Vegas, and then many things can happen during the trip. So during the clashing time, the best thing is keep your position, not really go around, because in clashing time, you try to move. You try to go here and there. Like it's like I said 180 degree. So this could be winter-like country or place. It is not winter-like. The dragon is April. So, but just for example. And the dog as a summer-like place. Because we said this is 180 degrees. So you are originally here and then you suddenly want to go there. Your spouse is here or beside you, and then you suddenly want to meet another romantic relationship. partner. Your workplace is here, suddenly you want to move there. Like kind of it is the desire for the things that is like opposite to my current situation. It is very huge change. I'm not saying huge change is happening, but the mindset is people try to change. People want to change. So by doing that, by go on a picnic, go on a trip to 100-degree, the other side, there could be many things happen. Like there could be accident. If you don't drive, there is no car accident. If you don't ride a bicycle or motorcycle, there's no accident. But people try to move in this situation. People try to go to another place. People try to move to another job. People try to move their home. And by doing that, that one consequently maybe shows more accidents. Yeah, so that this is my point of view. Like people are scared about, clash comes, so something will happen like that. They are kind of afraid of clash comes, punishment comes, ghost gate comes. Like especially clash, like people are afraid of that a lot. My point of view is there's part of that for sure. Like something clash can happen, some kind of big environmental change that is not from my own will. That is not from my decision. Sometimes other people's decision come to me as an accident. That one can possibly, but most of the time, people's mind to people's desire to want to change, want to go to another place, want to meet other people, want to be really busy, that one can create more accidents, actually. And I think I didn't answer your question. You said there's a shin metal with the way earth goat is your chart, you said. And E wood, right, E wood ox is the luck pillar. So let's talk about the health. It's a little bit different. Ox goat clash versus the dog dragon clash. Basically it's earth clash. So any part of earth organ can be involved. Earth organ is stomach and spleen in both way. The dog dragon clash has the stomach and spleen instability, and also ox and goat clash has stomach and spleen instability. But this one is more about circulation related symptom because it's more about blood and fluid, water and fire as a blood and fluid, and some kind of metabolism can be involved. So like blood pressure can happen, or I say diabetes can happen. Diabetes is more related with dragon. Blood pressure, I would say both, but more to the dog. I'll say both. And more relation with stomach more, because stomach controls the fluid of our body more than spleen. I say stomach because this dog and the dragon is yang earth and stomach is yang organ. And ox and goat clash also has the stomach and spleen problem, but it's more about structural symptoms such as back pain or injury, because the wood as a nervous system, and it can be part of brain, metal as a more skeletal system, and wood as a muscular also. So that is like musculoskeletal system, right? And brain injury can happen, also stroke can happen, because this wood aspect is the nerve. This is nerves. And you can see in this case, especially if you have the weak wood in your chart, there could be the metal controls wood aspect. And these two earth are anyway the mother of this metal, not the mother of wood. So these all earth become the part of this metal's energy, not that strongly, but I'm just trying to do the generating cycle. And there's no water, there's no wood. Sure, this one is the wood storage. In this case, this nerve can get hurt, get damaged easily. Sometimes stroke can happen. Sometimes nervous system symptoms such as like tremors can happen. Sometimes brain injury can happen. Sometimes muscle injury can happen. Any kind of nerves related symptoms can happen more in this ox and goat time, especially when E wood is on the heavenly stem and then controlled by the metal like that. So if it's not very severe, just a little bit more irritability, maybe become more hysteric, or just feel more stressful because nerves are not really flexibly nourished by all the blood. So nerve damage. Like that's why I try to look at the stored element, because it's different when when there's E way. It's a similar structure, but E wood is on the goat, which one stores the wood energy. So this E wood energy can supported by this goat energy a little bit. So there's a root. So this nerves has the root on the goat a little bit. So this one is not really damaged as the previous one like that. But what I described about this situation is whenever this E wood aspect is my chart. If my chart has this E cho, and then if the shin metal goat comes through the lock pillar and then controls and hit my nerves, in that case nerve damage can happen more. But you said this one is your chart, right? This one is your chart, and then this one is lock pillar. In this case, this is not really severely connected with your nervous system. So this one can only maybe show as a stressful situation, irritability, or the person who is correlated with this wood element, that person gets stressful because of this metal aspect. We can interpret in a multiple ways, but we are talking about the health condition. Fair to say the automotive mentality between ox and goat. Authoritative. I saw it several people like who has an ox and goat. Yeah, depending on which daily master. But if the daily master is who I saw was daily master was G Earth, and then that person has ox and goat at the same time in the chart. And this one is the clash between metal and wood, right? And metal aspect is child spirit, and the wood aspect is honor spirit for the earth daily master. So there could be somewhat controlling aspect between the honor and the child. We talk about this one last time from the pet's chart, like the argue between the child spirit as a metal versus the honor spirit as a wood, like try to break it or staying. Some kind of that interaction can work between break the rule or obey the rule. If that happens in certain part of the 10 spirits, it can happen. The authority. He's a tiger. Alex, what do you want to discuss about 10 gods, 10 spirit? It could be really interesting if we differentiate each 10 spirit for this. I said if the earth daily master, ox is child, goat is honor. If it's metal, the metal is friendship spirit or myself versus wealth. If it's fire daily master, the metal is wealth, and this one is mother. If it's wood, this one is honor versus friendship. Can you guys follow me? This one is a little bit fast about the 10 spirit. If it's water, the metal is mother spirit, wood is child spirit. Okay. So what I've done right now is if the daily master is certain element, this metal aspect in the ox and in the wood aspect in the goat can be shown as a different 10 spirit. Yeah, for just my curiosity. Yeah, I think the earth daily master can show some kind of authoritative, personality in this 5 element. Because clashing between child and honor has the most controlling aspect. As I said, child is what I want to do, and honor is about rule, what I have to do. So you can consider this metal aspect can control the wood aspect. So what I want to do is kind of controlling what I have to do. What I want to do is controlling the rule. What I want to change something that is already there. So in this case, Earth Daily Master with Cho Earth Ox and Wei Earth Goat can show that aspect more. Yeah, it's understandable, right? And this one metal Daily Master, if myself is the clash between myself versus the wealth element. So it's not about the authority. It's not about authority. It's more about, can I get that money or not? Am I grown enough? Am I strong enough to achieve that wealth or not? And this one as well, Mother Spirit as my side, my power, my support, or my study. Like simply saying, did I study enough to get that wealth? And this one, the Wood Daily Master, the metal is honor spirit that controls me, and versus friendship spirit that is myself. It's more like that something that can control me or not. So, am I willing to be controlled or not? If friendship spirit is weak, I'm willing to be controlled. Or opposite side, if friendship spirit is really weak, I don't want to be controlled. Or if friendship spirit is strong enough, I'm willing to be controlled by the honor. So for male chart, that happens in children and me. So strong wood person, not the wood person, strong person are willing to be controlled by the honor spirit. Weak people usually do not want to be controlled by something. And this one is mother and child, the water, mother and child. Also, it's study or waiting, receiving. So it's more about input versus output situation for water. This one is input, child spirit is output. See what I want to do, what I want to change. So this one is clash between give and take. So should I receive more or give more? Should I eat more, or what is the opposite meaning of eat? Maybe eliminate. Eliminate more. Can you guys understand these 5? Today we talk about the earth a lot, earth clash. But basically we have to know this one is clash between the earth element. And the stored element is kind of the subtitle. The big title is earth clash, and subtitle is between metal and wood or between fire and water. I guess everyone here already studied Bhatsa a lot. Like at least you know what is the 10 God, 10 Spirit, and quickly apply to each daily master easily. And for the reference, I don't really separate direct or indirect, like direct officer, indirect officer, direct wealth or indirect wealth. Yeah, that's not very, very important. Sometimes direct wealth can become an indirect wealth if it's too much. In some school, they used acronyms mother, direct resource, indirect resource, output as a eating god, and is that the damaging official, DO? Easy to understand explanation. Can too much indirect become direct? No, too much. Oh, too. It's all about term thing. Like we use direct and indirect as a positive or negative meaning a lot, but actually it's not. Only one indirect character can work as a really positive thing, and direct character can work as a really, really negative thing sometimes. And that's not the meaning of positive or negative, but that is direct and indirect is meaning of the pattern of our behavior or talking way or interest. Maybe it's just my lineage's thing, my lineage's habit. We don't really talk about direct or indirect. We only look at the element as a 5 element. And sometimes this one could be direct wealth or direct resource. This one could be indirect resource or opposite way. Sometimes the Wu earth can be indirect, G earth can be direct. Or if we say this one is wealth, direct wealth or indirect wealth. And sometimes direct wealth can be shown as a more larger amount because it's yang earth is, and G earth as a in earth as a more maybe farm financial source. Amount is a little bit smaller. Not farm, but more usable financial source. Amount is large. The Wu earth maybe less usable, we can say. And I don't see really like importance about the direct or indirect. I say direct is more saving, indirect is more investing, and sometimes vice versa. So mother spirit is mother spirit, whether it is direct resource or indirect resource. It all depends whether favorable or unfavorable. That's one part of the big topic. I think I purchased a new monitor. The monitor is it shows the letters too small, I think.